Retail and hospitality workers were applauded over the last 2 years for helping to keep society running during the pandemic. Do you agree that those workers deserve a raise? Very many of them would be on the minimum wage. The minimum wage in this country is a poverty wage. Do you think that's okay? Do you think it's acceptable that someone should work full-time and still be below the poverty line? The average cost, for example, of a one-bed apartment in Dublin now is about €1,600 a month. A full-time minimum wage worker earns less than €1,700. How can someone be expected to survive on that income, Taoiseach? Would you survive on that income? The German government has announced that they will be increasing the minimum wage to €12 from October. Will you do the same? Will you go further? Will you agree with People Before Profit's proposal that we should move to €15 an hour? That's the equivalent of €30,000 a year for a full-time worker. At the very minimum, will you accept the motion brought forward by Mick Barry to have an emergency review of the minimum wage now to ensure that it is above the rate of inflation?
Deputy Murphy raised the issue of retail and hospitality workers. And again, just on the minimum wage, I mean, ours is the second highest in Europe right now. And even if you take in purchasing power, we're the sixth highest within the European Union. And I think we need balance, and we're above the average European wage. And again, we support wage increases, particularly linked to productivity. We don't want to go chasing inflation forever, because that doesn't work. But we do believe we can do measures that will help people on low incomes, and that's something we are working on. And likewise, in terms of Deputy Barry, again, you're misrepresenting what I've said, that's par for the course. But in terms of the de facto situation around pay, and that again, pay has increased. And in fact, in terms of pay more generally, it has increased over the last over the last 12 months. I had a figure here for it in terms of the growth in pay more generally. The central bank is expecting the domestic economy to go over 7%. It's projecting that wage rises will outpace price increases over the next 3 years. That's what the central bank is predicting, notwithstanding the spike in inflation this year. The most important figure, though, is unemployment is 7.8%. The rate was above 20% in November 2020.
Thank you.
An extraordinary recovery in our economy, which one wouldn't. Well, it's been an extraordinary recovery. Employment is the best way out of it.